Good evening, folks. Thank you for coming to Tuscany Bistro's Kitchen. Tonight, I get very excited when I see these beautiful oyster mushrooms. This is one of my favorite mushrooms to cook and eat, especially with pasta, because it's very tender, buttery, earthy. Only to think about it get me excited. So let me show you how we're gonna do pasta. And look at here, we have this beautiful heirloom tomatoes from my friend's Liz farm. That's where I get this beautiful mushroom too. I got a red onions, fresh garlic, little pepperoni, little bit of spinach, and olive oil and basil. So, first of all, we're gonna start getting the pan a little hot here. Gonna put a little bit of olive oil, not too much, be careful. All right? So, what we're gonna do first is we're gonna start with our pepperoni. We're gonna sweat the pepperoni a little bit there. All right? In the meantime, by the time it's getting hot, we're gonna have here a little bit of red onions. Just make sure you always have a very sharp knife, especially when you're working with onions. Otherwise, you can be cutting yourself. Make sure your knife is always sharp. Okay, we got our onions ready here. Now, we're gonna get a little bit of these heirloom tomatoes. Look at how beautiful they are. This is what made me excited. And this is what I always say about Italian food. Simple, good quality ingredients, nothing complicated. You see? Now you got all the tomatoes in one time. Let's keep it here. Now, we're gonna come back to our pepperoni. You see our pepperoni? You gotta extract all the flavors first. You know, make sure you don't burn it, but make sure you get all the flavor out of that pepperoni. You can see when the oil changed the color, went from olive oil to orange coloring. All right, so now, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna get a little bit of these onions right there. Now, oh, only the smell of this dish got me so excited. Yes. And, you know, like I always say, season it as you go, a little salt, little bit of pepper. Now, right here, I get some garlic cloves, just 2 cloves, not too much. Slice it. Now this is what we do. Now we put the garlic there. Simple. We're gonna get our mushroom here. Look at how beautiful this is. Like a little petals, you know. It's something so delicious. All right. So now we're gonna add our mushrooms. This is when you have to make sure you see all the mushrooms. They're like a little sponges. So the mushrooms is gonna absorb all the oil and make sure you put a A little bit tiny more oil. All right. At this point, gonna clean up our station a little bit. We're gonna add our tomatoes. You got a whole lemon? Yes, please. So now, right here, if you only knew how simple and delicious this dish is. And that's why I always say, Italian food is only about ingredients. So now, we're gonna add a little bit wine. Make sure you always cook with something you are gonna drink. Don't use the cheap wine from the store. A little bit of spinach. Now we're gonna heat up our pasta. And this dish is done. So a little bit crushed red pepper for the spicy. Right here. We have a little house linguine. So we're gonna get a little bit lemon zest. Okay. That's gonna give an extra flavor, and it's gonna bring all the flavors out. As you see, in this dish, it's no sauce. It's everything about the olive oil, the mushrooms, the tomatoes, nothing but ingredients. That's simple. Okay. A little bit more olive oil. And this is ready to serve. Okay. Look at how beautiful. Wow. Look at the mushrooms there. The mushrooms, the tomatoes. This is unbelievable. Wow. You see? Let's put a few more mushrooms for my friend Dave. Because I don't think he's going to share this with anybody. So, that's simple it is. Right here we got a little Parmigiano. Right in the top. We're not going to go too crazy around the plate. Just a little bit. And drizzle a little bit of olive oil again. And that's all what it is. So that's simple, delicious, not complicated, and I guarantee you can make it home. If I do it, you can do it. Thank you very much for coming to Tuscany Bistro. We appreciate you following us. Thank you.